May I have your attention, please? If you have not silenced your cell phones, please do so at this time, and please sign in. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. This meeting of the Louisiana Tax Commission is hereby called to order. This meeting is being held at the offices of the Louisiana Tax Commission at 1051 North 3rd Street, Suite 225, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The date is Wednesday, September 25th, 2019, and the time is 10:02 a.m. Please call the roll.
Chairman Shahardy.
Here.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Here.
Commissioner West.
Present.
Commissioner Vercher.
Here.
Commissioner Wood. Here. 5 present and a quorum.
Thank you. There being no old business to take up at this time, I'll accept a motion for the approval of the September 18th, 2019, 2020 Rules and Regulations Adoption Hearings, proceedings.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher.
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Yes.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes.
Commissioner West.
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. I'll now accept a motion for the approval of the September 18th, 2019 open meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher.
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Yes.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes.
Commissioner West.
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. Next on the agenda is consideration of change orders.
Good morning, Commissioners. Meridian Ponche on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 256 change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve 245 and place 11 in pending status. Staff requests approval of these change orders.
Do we have a motion?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the staff recommendations to approve 245 change orders and place 11 in pending status.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher.
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Yes.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes.
Commissioner West.
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. We'll now consider prior pending change orders.
Meridian Ponche on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 10 prior pending change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve all 10. Staff requests approval of these prior pending change orders.
Do you have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we accept staff recommendation and approve the 10 prior pending change orders as presented.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher.
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Yes.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes.
Commissioner West.
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. Other than the 11 pending change orders from today, with the change orders we approved today, does this mean
We're caught up.
we're caught up?
We are caught up.
Okay, so now we have 11 pending change orders based on what we approved today.
Correct.
Okay, very good. Congratulations. All right, we'll now consider tax sale cancellations.
Tanisha Malvo on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today we have a total of 2 tax sale cancellations. One from St. Tammany Parish, the reason being due to lack of notification. The second one is in East Baton Rouge Parish. This property was erroneously sold, and the area that was placed on the tax sale is a common area for the townhome development. Staff requests approval of these tax sales.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion we approve the request for tax sale cancellations as presented by staff.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher.
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Yes.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes.
Commissioner West.
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy.
Yes. At this time, I'll make a motion to amend our agenda to provide for a presentation by our administrator, Michael Mathern. Do we have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Vercher.
Yes.
Commissioner Wagaspat.
Yes.
Commissioner Wood.
Yes.
Commissioner West.
Yes.
And Chairman Shahardy.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Michael Mathern for the Louisiana Tax Commission. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I wanted to take this opportunity just to give you an update on some of the LTC happenings over the last couple of months to keep you in the loop on what staff are currently working on and some of the accomplishments we've had during the past 60 or 90 days. First off, with the public service section, I'd like you to know that the public service section completed their appraisals and mailed their corresponding values to parishes on August the 16th. This was 2 weeks sooner than what the mandatory deadline is. Those employees worked really hard in order to be commended for sending them out early When asked to do so, there was absolutely no trepidation on their part, and the assessors enjoy getting those values early. It helps them with the timely assemblage of their tax rolls. A few assessors called to assure that their public service values were correct. We found no errors with those staff's valuations. Public service values were up 3.6% statewide. I have a printout of those values by parish, if you'd like to have them, whether or not the parish was up or down and what percentages they were up and down. 3 public service employees have completed the coursework from IAAO to receive their CLAA certifications. That's a big deal. That gives the employee and the agency credibility that they've completed that IAAO coursework. 2 received their pins and certificates in the springtime, and 1 recently completed his coursework and will receive his pin and certificate as a certified Louisiana associate assessor in the springtime. The appraisal section is currently working on commercial ratio studies. It's all hands on deck for those appraisers. Appraisal managers are currently working on a report that I hope to give to you regarding appeal outcomes of everything that you've heard this past year, regarding how many appeals that were filed, how many were settled before they came to you, and how many you actually heard and what was those outcomes. 1 employee in the appraisal section has completed her coursework for the CLA designation and should be awarded that in the springtime. The administrative section, Louisiana Tax Commission submitted its annual property inventory in July, and that was accepted by the Louisiana Property Assistance Agency and approved. Personnel there do a meticulous job of keeping track of what inventory and what supplies and what possessions we have, and do a good job at accounting for those. Bank stock and insurance company values were completed and mailed to the parishes on July the 25th. Bank stock values increased at a rate of 8.10% statewide. Insurance companies valued increased at 5.4% statewide. Again, I have those values by parish if you'd like to see them, what parishes went up, what parishes did not. All preliminary tax rolls were received by Louisiana Tax Commission and posted on our website. We did have a few technical glitches in the transmission and receiving of those tax rolls, but staff worked to solve those problems and those bumps, and they're all properly posted. Final tax rolls are starting to come in now. I think we had a good trial in getting those preliminary tax rolls in. Staff are doing a good job of figuring out and debugging them, making sure they're balanced, and they're trickling in now. Administrative staff are currently reviewing some paper files and sending older paper files to archives as appropriate. All Louisiana Tax Commission civil servant employee evaluations were completed in August. Every evaluation was completed timely and submitted to the Division of Administration. LTC staff hosted 2 presentations from DOA Human Resources professional staff members to ensure we were rating LTC employees fairly and appropriately. As you all are aware, I thought that the rules and regulation hearings went really well. Kudos to staff for that. Something that I am working on with the assistance of other staff. We are currently assembling the fiscal year 21 budget, which is due for the Division of Administration on November the 1st. Those are the biggest happenings with the Tax Commission and what's going on now. And I'll take any questions if y'all have any particular questions about Tax Commission personnel or happenings.
Any questions?
Yeah, one question. With respect to the increase in volume we're anticipating from the city of New Orleans, are we just going to kind of delay the hearings and spread them out, or from a employee standpoint, do we have enough appraisers to handle what may be forthcoming?
That's a good question, Commissioner Waggisback. I think we will have a better understanding of what our expected volume will be as soon as the Orleans Board of Review was done. We did start last week the paperwork to bring 1 additional appraiser on board that we surely can use. It will be all hands on deck, regardless of their geographical home base should we get the voluminous amount of appeals that we may anticipate from Orleans. But I think the next month will be telling, Commissioner Wagstaff.
Okay.
And, you know, we'll move folks around to get those appraisals done as needed. I think there was a time, maybe Commissioner Virtue will remember that, we did contract some appraisals out. I can't comment on how well or not well that went, but that's always an option as well.
Now, that was my question. Did we have some appraisers on contingent contracts in the event that we get overwhelmed?
I will look into that, Commissioner.
All right, well, thank you very much. I want to commend you and the good job that you're doing for the Tax Commission, and also want to commend our staff on the great job that they do. Everybody here works hard and diligently, and everyone is to be commended for the good job that they do. So thank you very much.
We have good staff, Chair.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to take a personal note at this point to wish Tanisha Malvo a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She makes it possible for people to watch us on the internet. I don't know what that means. I don't know how exciting these meetings are to watch on the internet. But happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I'm not excluding it, wishing anybody else happy birthday, but you got to tell me it's your birthday in order for me to be able to wish you a happy birthday. And we'll just let it go at happy birthday. We won't go into ages or anything like that.
No problem, my age.
All righty. There being no other matters to come before the commission at this time, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vercher,
Yes.
Commissioner Wagstaff,
Yes.
Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner West,
Yes.
and Chairman Shahardy.
Yes.